So let's get right to the point here. You have never seen a Chevy Camaro quite like this one. It found life originally as a 1973 and then just started adding pieces and parts, including a 1970 Camaro RS front end and body molding that looks like it might have been done by Michelangelo himself. Today, this beast enjoys life as one of the most unusual, quality-built and beautiful Camaros in existence. You want a Camaro? You want this one. Candy apple red paint that is flawless. First class chrome, massive chrome, everywhere, in places you can't even see. The heartbeat of this custom classic is a 454 crate motor with adjustments that make this vehicle nosebleed fast. Now, this is the best part. The owner wants only $17,900. Now, let me repeat that. The owner wants just $17,900, and believe me, the chrome on this custom is worth more than that. The minimum bid offering is $12,500. Now, I hope you're listening. This is the best value I have ever seen. Somewhere between $12,500 and $17,900. The owner will smile and shake your hand. Now, don't let this vehicle pass. This value is unheard of. Send your bid to buy now at BoulevardCustomAuctions.com, and you can park this in your garage tomorrow. Now, meet our 1973 custom Chevy Camaro.
This is a 73 Camaro, but not recognizable as such. For one thing, it has a 1970 front end on it. The whole front clip is 1970 off an RS model, a Rally Sports model. And the other tip that this may not be an original 73 is the fact that it has T-tops. There were no T-tops in 70, 71, 72, 73. T-tops came in somewhere around 78 or 79. So that is a custom installation of the T-tops, and of course the whole interior had to be changed at the same time. The paint on it is House of Color red candy apple, they call it, and it was shot over white primer and Sikkim gold. That's S-I-K-K-I-M. They're manufacturers of a very nice looking gold underleaf, creating the ghost flames on the front end. Custom work that is so subtle some folks never know it includes, well, the hood scoop is obvious, but the front air dam molded to the body and then fared in to the fender well treatment. As you can see, there's now a body behind the tire on the front where there wouldn't have been originally, and it does a total wrap there around the tire, and the same is true in the back. And the wheel wells were extended outward at that time. This car was built in Tennessee, as I said, and it was built by a man for his daughter, and the man owned a body shop. And he had a friend, obviously, that owned a chrome shop. Because once you look under the hood in this thing, you'll be amazed. And the underneath of the car is chrome. And by that, I mean the traction bars are chrome. The sway bars are chrome. The leaf springs are chrome. The A-frames are chrome. Almost anything you could think of underneath has been chrome. When this car was disassembled approximately 15 years ago, I would say it had a frame off if it had a frame. It does have a subframe. This car was stripped down. Every removable part pretty much came off the vehicle, and everything was painted underneath, and a crate motor was obtained. A 454 crate motor was obtained for the car. It is a lightly built version. It does have a healthy cam in it. It's got a nice lumpy sound at idle for sure. The car does perform well. It'll light them up and keep them lit as long as you want to keep your foot down. Little has been done to the engine since. It has probably, since the car was put together, 5,000 to 6,000 miles on it. The car was a trailer queen when built, and it went to car shows throughout the Tennessee area. Matter of fact, it took a Super Chevy's trophy for best Camaro one of the events that was attended. It has a turbo 350 trans, and when we got the car, it had a 273 rear end in it, which is interesting since this car was being drag raced with a different 454 in it, dual quads on it. This would have been in the 90s. But since it was bracket racing, it doesn't matter much what you have for a rear end because you're racing against yourself, not someone else, for the most part. When we got the car, the rear end was getting a little loose on it. So at that point, we did install an all-new rear end. It's a 323 now, which gives it a little more. And with the 350 trans, it's pretty healthy. It gets out of its own way. You have a treatment here that the semi-trucks have that I've never seen before that really cleans up your radiator hose. Now, there's a lot of things that you can do with your radiator hose. You can leave it black rubber. You can put the fake wire on it. Or you can bend pipe, stainless steel pipe, and put it on it. And use shrink bit fittings like they do on the semis, so you don't have all that mess where you have to bolt it down. And that was done at the same time that the radiator was built. Now, radiator was custom built up in Kingman for this car. The car runs at about 185 degrees year-round, day, night, summer, winter. It just runs that well, that good. It can sit for a couple of months at a time, as it has on occasion, waiting for another car show to come up. And it starts usually on about the fourth crank every time. Just been an amazing car. The car's in original condition, and not many of these have been customized, as this one has. At the rear of the car, you would find the bow tie treatment on the taillights is unique. And it is that way because this is a bow tie themed car as built. There are bow ties throughout the car, more than you can count under the hood. Even the license plate is a bow tie's license plate. I was amazed when that was found to be available with all the Chevys there are running around in Arizona.